Good morning, I'm Matt Evans. Today is November 12, 2024. I'm looking at Arctic News, Facebook. What's in the news? Sam Karana, observational model evidence together support widespread exposure to non-compensable heat under continued global warming by Peter Pals. This is that. It cannot be undone. It's like if you get injured and you have a compensable injury, then you can get some money to help you with your injury. Non-compensable means the opposite. All right. Non-compensable injuries and heat conditions means that you can't cool off. That's what this means. Big words, simple idea. It's wet bulb, 35 degrees centigrade, measured by putting a temperature device, thermometer, pointer evidence, and a wet sock, twirling it around a while, and you come up with the temperature for the conditions. If it's 35 degrees centigrade, you have no business working, because you cannot sweat. You cannot get rid of the heat in your body. You can die, especially if you're older. Going down the page, we get to planting trees in the Arctic could make global warming worse, not better, says scientists. I'll let you look this up. You'll find this information in the description box below. Going down the page, let's go down here and look at what is next. Mount Fuji gets its first snow about a month later than usual. It's a warming phenomenon. Why is that? Because the planet's getting warmer. What is this? David Ward says, chief idiot in charge of the asylum. BBC News. Trump victory a blow to climate action, experts say. What's that about? Trump victory is a major setback for climate action, experts say. I would think so. I would think that this is a classic case of passing the buck. This, you're looking at a picture of a guy who passes the buck, kicks the can down the road. What am I talking about? I'm talking about intergenerational moral corruption. One generation passes the buck for nuclear waste or global warming that greenhouse gases to the next generation. And that generation ends up doing the same thing. As my parents did it to my generation, the baby boomers, we have done it to today's 7-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 37-year-olds. This age generation is about 30 years. Okay. You're looking at the world's most famous buck passer, calls global warming a hoax. Well, climate scientists don't believe it's a hoax. Getting back to the subject, let's go down the page. This is what I'm after. Sam Karana's article, atmospheric CO2 is increasing faster than it ever has. October, atmospheric CO2 record high, record rate. Scripps atmospheric CO2 concentration in October 2024 jumped to 425.65 parts per million. Since 2022, CO2's accelerating rate of increase suddenly increased even faster. Rate already was unprecedented in tens of millions of years. Today, the planet carbon catastrophe only grows. This is from Scripps. This is the famous place in San Diego, California. They measure, they're part of the measuring Mauna Loa carbon dioxide gas. You can see in the year about 1955 back here, 210 parts per million. 1960, about 315 parts per million, excuse me. Jumping 2000, where do we reach? Oh, we reach about 360 parts per million. And then just jump all the way to today, December 2024, 425 parts per million. By 2050, where will we be? My guess is we will be, well, over 450 for sure. We're on our way to 500 parts per million. I'm sorry, but today's 7-year-olds, they will know what natural selection is all about because they're going to have a real struggle for survival. They're not going to be sitting around a computer when they're 77 years old, if they reach 77 years old. They have a hard path in front of them. That's all I have today. Share this video, share the links, at least talk about NASA climate kids before the coming administration destroys everything that deals with science.